Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
I love people as I meet them one by one. People are just wonderful as individuals. You see the whole...
My great aspiration, my greatest ambition is to be so good. Now, in that way, I'm tiresome, as I suppose, to live with, because I want to be a fantastic human being.
I am the greatest.
We're not disputing that, Cassius, but how does Sonny Liston feel about it?
He can't feel but one way, and let's take everything I say and like it. Because February the 25th, I'm going to take back my job. I'm the champ. He's no champ. He's a tramp.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Hold on. Let me get this right. Hold up. Talk to me. What's the word? Peace and blessings, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend so far. We rebuke and denounce all demonic, all satanic assignments. Clear your head. Get anything off you that's weighing you down. If it's heavy on your spirit, we rebuke it right now in the name of Jesus. We will not comply with any darkness, anything negative. We're not doing it. Tonight, we're going to have us a nice, good old live reaction. I got us a clip. I've been holding on to this one for some time now. You see the title. If you don't see the title, look at the title. Before we go there, however, let me bring some stuff up on the screen. I don't know how I end up forgetting about this. Let me get that there. All right. That's all I need. I don't need the banner. I've been working. I've been doing some stuff. Shout out to my poets, my writers, my content creators. Shout out to Sid. Shout out to Robin. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Chef. Shout out to Arcana. Shout out to the people. Shout out to the YouTubers. All y'all, man. Much love. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the highs and lows, the different perspectives on things that I've uploaded. If you've been rocking with me, I appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you stay. I hope you get comfortable. I hope you see something that helps you along the way, not delay, the way. Excuse me, I get tongue twisted. I will be pausing it here and there. I got a couple of new toys I want to mess around with as well. So you might see some stuff pop up here and there. I wanted to actually have a discussion with the ladies and the fellas about some things that this young lady decided to share on TikTok. And my interpretation might be a little different than yours, but that's okay. We can agree to disagree. That's what this is about. Nobody is 1000% right on everything. This is about a 7-minute clip. I'll try to take my time in between. You know what I'm saying? I see you in the building. I see you in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We gonna rap. I ain't just sitting over here doing nothing. I'm always behind the scenes. I'm always at this laptop up to something, trying to innovate, trying to make some shit better, improve. You know what I'm saying? So grab you something to drink, grab you something to snack on. I will be reading comments. I will be responding just in case you want to chime in. Let's go ahead and get this up here on the big screen real quick. Okay. I'm gonna save my thoughts. I'm gonna pause it every so often, but we're gonna have some nice little conversation. I promise. That being said, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let the tape run.
Hey y'all, hope everybody's having a good day. I am coming on y'all man-made way to talk about why no man will ever convince me of being his wife. Ever. I don't care how rich he is. I don't care how romantic he is. I don't care how fine he is. There's nothing that a man can do to convince me to be a wife at this point in my life. Okay. I'm 34 years old. All right. I have lived, I have enjoyed, and I've outside of there are a lot of videos like this. I'm just speaking on why. Why? Okay, so this is several parts. Most men marry for convenience. Okay, they're marrying the woman. Again, I'm not generalizing. I'm not going to say all. I'm not saying all. Okay, so don't come at me. I'm not like that. Or women, my husband's not like that. Chill down, pipe down and listen. Open your ears and listen. Okay, most men, not all, marry for convenience. Most men have mommy issues. Most men are marrying the woman that is going to cater to their needs, that are going to help elevate them in life, whether it's in career. A lot of times men look more valuable when they have a wife, to their partners, to their boss. So a lot of, even Beyonce said it. Take me just to compliment the deal and upgrade you, about Jay-Z, right?
Look, I hadn't even watched this video yet. I got maybe 10, 15 seconds into this shit before I stopped it. This is the longest I've watched this fucking video so far. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill some of this bullshit that she just said out of her mouth real fast, shall we?
That's them. That's them. Everybody look like you're gardening. Luke, grab that little hoe. I don't think that's what she meant. Is it?
First of all, if a man decides to get married, most men, when they get married, they're getting married because they're locked in. Men who get married typically are locked in with the person that they are committing to. Let me put it this way. Men have to do a million things to make sure that you feel safe, that you feel comfortable, that you feel heard, that you feel seen, that you feel beautiful, that your voice matters, that you're covered, that you don't have to worry about the lights getting shut off, that you don't have to worry about intruders. You don't have to worry about if he's going to be strong enough to stand in front of you if danger comes. The man has to pay for bills. He has to make sure you're fed. He has to make sure that you're comfortable in your own skin. Your self-esteem is good. He has to be desirable to a million fucking women, but reject the million women that's attracted to him. He has to be able to look a certain way, dress a certain way, walk a certain way, talk a certain way. He has to have a certain attitude. He has to be biblical sound. He has to be spiritually righteous. He has to be Superman. He has to be fucking Clark Kent. He has to be everything under the sun. The prerequisites required for men to get women alone are enough to drive a person insane. The list is fucking long. The second that you don't fit a certain criteria, the second you don't acquiesce to what they want because your emotions are like up in here. One day you like this shit, the next day you don't like it. You're bored, you're tired, you don't want to deal with it no more. You need like this constant imbalance of dopamine to hit you. The fact that she even came out of her mouth and said men are marrying out of convenience, that shit right there was a fucking lie. That shit is absolutely a lie. Now you have a minority. A minority. There's a small group of guys, and I have to be completely clear here. There are a small group of guys who do move like that. It's not the fucking majority. Are you crazy? You know what like the things that I don't like about posts like this is that I cannot get in front of the camera and make an assumption about the entire world based off my own personal opinion or my own personal experience, because I live in this small little piece of land, and in my neighborhood, in my community, I see certain shit. That doesn't mean what I see here in my neighborhood happens everywhere else. I hate when people do shit like this. Show me the numbers. Show me the statistics. Divorce is initiated by who the most? Who fights harder for the marriage? To keep it? Who gives up easier? Y'all be running with too many narratives. And I hate the fact that you can just easily get up here and say the majority. I'm sorry, we ain't even a minute into the video yet. I just didn't like that. I'm not hearing that. I'm gonna keep playing because she said some other shit that I want to get back to. I don't want to draw it out. Hold on.
So listen, men benefit off women. They do. And I respect that. Women can benefit off men, but this is a patriarchal world, right? Fast forward. We're today.
Sorry.
Hold
on. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I gotta say this. Excuse me? Excuse me? Who benefits off of who? Who benefits off of who? The house that you live in, ma'am. The apartment that you live in, ma'am. The car that you drive, ma'am. Who built it? that nice little outfit that you're wearing right now, who's more than likely responsible for that? Them earrings, them curtains, them roads that you drive on. Who built those? See, you said that men benefit more. I'm going to need details. I'm expecting details. In the next couple of seconds, I want to hear what it is that men benefit from in these relationships and in these marriages. Now, don't get it twisted. It's a balance. The man brings something, the woman brings something. It's supposed to be cohesive. What you are doing right here sounds like you're manipulating and trying to create something here to separate yourself from the other person in a way that makes it look like you have something that we don't have, or we wouldn't be able to survive without. If women didn't exist, men would still be just fine. You do understand that, right? Imagine if the Lord and Savior himself never created men and it was just women. This world would not have what it has. All the luxuries that you enjoy right now, your air conditioning, your ceiling fans, all that, none of this would be here. These wild pit bulls and these dinosaurs and fucking tigers and all. You telling me y'all about to go out here and fight a gorilla? Y'all about to create zoos and y'all about to go out here and do? Yeah, I think not. We need each other for specific things. Stop doing this. Stop trying to make it look like one person is using the other. The reality of it is we use each other, but not in a way where it's like I'm paying you for this, or in turn by me giving you X amount of dollars, in return you give me sex for this as a payment. That's not how it is. That's not how it's supposed to be. That's how y'all made it. That's how they designed it to be. That's why everybody out here thinks that, oh, they only here for one thing. They're only here for this. They're only here. No, my niggas. That's not how it works. Y'all want us to believe it. I didn't grow up that way. But I want to hear what you got to say about we benefit more. How do we benefit more? I can clean on my own. I can make my own bed. I can go to the gym on my own. I can cook my own food. I can wash my own ass. I can climb mountains. I can fucking build shit. I can fix cars. I can do all this shit. And if it really came down to it and I needed to relieve myself, that's not a thing either. And on top of that, if it was really like that, I just pay for it. I just get an escort, or get a nurse, or get a nanny, or someone to take care of my property. I'd let them handle it. It wouldn't be no need for me to bring in an extra person who was only here just to reap the benefit. Whatever. I'm gonna shut up. Let me get back to this video.
Have been arguing for the last 2 hours. I have lived in my place for 4 years. When I tell you they argue often, all the time, I just know at this point, he don't like his wife. He don't. A lot of men don't like their wives. They like what their wife does. She cooks for him. She caters to his every need. She makes sure his appointments are booked. She makes sure to pick up his. She's basically his maid. She is basically his maid. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go get my comb.
Yeah, let me hold on and come back to this. What are we basing that off of? Are we basing this off of he's the sole provider? Is he the one that's paying every bill? Is he taking care of the property, the security? Is he making sure you don't have to ever work? Do you have a vehicle of your own? Do you have to worry about your hair and makeup getting done? Are we talking about a traditional man or are we talking about a modern man? Which one are we talking about here? Because what it sounds like to me, what you're referring to is a traditional man. Traditional men want to take care of their women. A traditional man has a system. He follows a system that has worked for generations. Okay. The traditional roles led to healthier houses, led to stronger developments within the infrastructure of that particular place. The kids grow up more likely to succeed, even though you have the small group that slip through your fingers, but the majority, statistically, they have a higher rate of being better citizens in the community when you have a nuclear household that's functioning properly. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about modern men or are you talking about traditional men? Traditional men love their women. Traditional men want to make sure that you're comfortable. They want to make sure that you don't stress or you're not under certain parameters of pressure that he is. The man that is doing the traditional shit, he's the one going out here ducking and dodging bullets. The traditional man is the one dealing with shitty ass supervisors and bosses and having to tolerate horrible attitudes and poor business acquisition and all that. He's the one ducking and trying to prevent himself from falling from 20-story buildings, scaffolding from the side of him. The traditional man is the one who is sweating and doing multiple triple jobs. You don't have to lift a finger. No, and you're complaining about cooking, cleaning, doing laundry. The most simple, basic shit that you could possibly do. I'm gonna come back to that. I am.
The fool? Why I gotta be the fool?
We're not doing that.
She's basically his maid. And so back to my neighbors. My neighbor, now the husband, I give him, he about a 7. He okay. The wife, I never like to talk about women like that in regards, but you can tell she definitely has some insecurities. You can tell they've had issues in their marriage, but you can also tell he ain't shit. And the reason why I say that is because he has pushed up on me numerous times after I've let him know that, baby, I don't do side chick. Baby, I don't do married men. Baby, I don't sleep and shit in the same spot. Okay, like that's just not. You're my neighbor. Like, boy, bye. Okay. And he just doesn't get it. And he blatantly like disrespects her. Like I'll come home and say he's at the mailbox and he's pulling up at the same time. And he will wait to lollygag to get in his crib just to talk to me. He'll be like, oh, I ain't seen you around. Where you been there? Beautiful. Like, dude, go about your day. I don't want you. And like I was saying. So let's jump into this even more. Do y'all know how often women get, especially attractive women, and this ain't pinning women against women, but no shade to wives out there. There are some beautiful wives. There are some men who are healed, evolved. They love their wife. They love their family. They will never cheat. I do believe that there are good men out there that are very faithful. But considering this is almost 2025 and a lot of people are effed up in the head, traumatized and unhealed, there are more men that are broken and cheating and don't give a damn about their wives' emotions or feelings than he, than he does about himself or the next person. They don't care. They don't give a damn about you. They just trying to get their next fix, get their little ping ping, because a lot of times people don't realize sexual energy is the most powerful energy. So when you just out there screwing everybody, it's giving that man a boost. So if you're not screwing your husband, he's looking to get it from somewhere else. If you're sitting there and you're, thinking that, oh, we're married, he wouldn't cheat on me, girl. Bye. Listen, these men out here cheating. And if you are an average Jane, no shade. There's nothing wrong with being plain. There's nothing wrong with not wearing makeup. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to do your hair. Like, everybody is different. I'm not expecting everybody wants to get up and be glamorous. But I'm here to tell you, most men work their asses off to get that diamond. They want the prettiest girl. They want to walk out and be that man. And a lot of times, that beautiful chick on his arm, which might not be the wife because he married the wife for convenience, as what's her name, Sheer Seven would say, Barbara the Builder, he married her. So now.
Oh shit. Shit. uh Ladies, is it just me, or did she throw shade in like 5 different languages without actually throwing shade? She called that woman's husband a 7. Then she tried to say, I don't talk about women like that. I try not to talk about them like that. You just sneak this the fuck out of her. You do realize that, right? You just sneak dissed her. And then on top of that, what you're ultimately saying in the grand scheme of things is that men work their ass off to be millionaires or to create a stable home so that they can marry someone and then be able to step out and practice polygamy. They don't have respect for the person they propose to. The woman that they married, you're basically saying they're ugly or they're just good enough to do the things that I need them to do in the house while I step out and do what the hell I want to do with who I want to do it with. And you ain't got nothing to say because I'm the one paying all the bills. Is that what I'm hearing? This is why I be asking the question, why do women listen to bitter women? Why the fuck do you take it? She already disqualified herself when she said Beyonce. She said Beyonce and she said Sheer Seven. You listen to them two? Really?
I ain't fucking with this shit no more. Where's my fucking coat?
Bam, I'm sorry, but men love too hard for this. You think men who marry someone is really about to sacrifice? How can I say this? Do you know how hard it is for men to be anything in this world? Do you know how hard it is to make money, to make a living? If you ain't got money, if you ain't got some form of status and the world don't know you, don't nobody give a shit about no man. If I was a regular, well, I'm still regular. put it this way. I ain't shit to most of these people. I ain't gonna be nothing of significance to anybody here until they see me chopping it up with Andrew Tate or somebody. That's when you'll pay attention to me. Right now, I'm just a regular motherfucker on the internet talking shit. But give me a year, give me 2 years, give me a couple of months, and you see me buzzing on multiple platforms. The same people that was ignoring me, they're gonna be the same ones that think I'm cute all of a sudden. What are you talking about? Men gotta go through hell to do anything, to make anything of themselves. Ain't nobody coming to rescue me. Ain't nobody coming to save no fucking man. Nobody's reaching out saying, hey man, I got a platform. I would love to have you on. This will help you get your viewership up. I got a job over here that'll pay you such and such. I got housing over here. I can put you in something until you get back on your feet. Ain't nobody doing that shit for no dude. We gotta get this shit out the mud. Most men gotta get all of this out of the mud. You think I'm about to go through all this shit? If you knew the level of shit that I alone have to face and encounter on a daily basis, you think that I'm gonna go through all of this and then propose to a motherfucker that I don't want, that I don't love, that I don't trust? Are you out of your fucking mind? Have you lost it? You think I'm about to say I do to somebody that don't have value to me? Are you tripping? You are on TikTok, right? You do see these videos, right? They like dirt digger, real talk. I'm not about to go through all of this headache. HIV is in 7 states. That shit is loud, it's proud. Nobody is scared of STDs anymore. Everybody got 80 million gazillion baby fathers. People out here are fucking everything. People are nasty, dirty, spiritually sick. Nobody got morals, standards, boundaries. The reason why I do some of the reaction videos that I do is because I be seeing this shit like, I can't believe people really do this. A man just crashed out on his wife because his wife was fucking his fucking father and his cousin and shit. She had kids by that man's family. None of them was his. So you tell that man who shot her, turned the gun on himself, that he wasn't a good guy, that he was out here trying to sleep around. You tell him that shit. That's crazy as hell. And then y'all don't even be paying attention. This woman just disrespected the fuck out of y'all. She basically saying you basic bitches are only there for convenience. Y'all not really what these dudes want. These hardworking men don't really want y'all. Y'all ugly as fuck. But I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say, I don't talk about women. I try not to talk about women. You can disrespect the man, but you fuck out of here with that shit. Please.
Cut it out.
She low-key dissing y'all. And on top of that, was really fucked up about it is you're trying to speak on the behalf of men. How the hell are you gonna tell a man how a man views a partner? The qualities that we look for in a partner. Right. I digress. Let me finish this clip. We 4 minutes in, 5 minutes in.
You know, he's made it to where he's at. He's not going to divorce her because the wife's going to take half the assets. So what are you going to do? He going to cheat. He going to cheat. And baby, let me tell y'all something. I love my peace way too much to be out here worried about if a man out here screwing, because there are men that are married that are out here having affairs and they're screwing raw, and then they're screwing raw with chicks that are out here screwing other people, and it's nasty. So you out here putting your partner at risk. At the end of the day, there are a lot of miserable wives and miserable husbands that honestly don't love or like each other. So while they sit here and they get on this net and make it seem like they're the most perfect couple, oh my God, look at my life, baby, they can't stand each other. And they married for convenience or business or whatever, and they regret it. And it shows. It shows every day when they go to work. It shows every day in the interactions. It shows every day in how they are as a parent. It just shows. It's going to show up. Your misery will show up, and it will show out. Not how you expect, not how you want, but when you are unhappy and you are living a life that is not bringing you joy and purpose, you feel it. You feel it. No matter how you say, no matter how you try to sit there and say, oh, no, I don't. I'm fine. That's why a lot of people are depressed. Again, a lot of people are living lives that are not within their purpose. They're living lives with people that they're not supposed to be tied to, that God never intended for them to build anything with. But because they needed a person, or they were desperate to say, I have a man, or I'm married, or they couldn't be patient to have children, or whatever the case might be, what happens? They settle and they marry and they're unhappy. And I don't want to be that. I do not want to be a miserable woman or wife. The most happiest people are single or married men, not married women. And that is based off statistics and facts. And again, as a beautiful woman myself, and I'm saying that because I don't need validation for anybody else to say it, I get hit on often by married men. I do. And with that being said, no man will ever convince me of getting married. And that's that on that. I'm not missing out on anything. I'm okay with being a cat lady, okay? Matter of fact, my cat right over there. I'm okay. I have my beautiful daughter, who I'm a wonderful mother to, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be good, and I'm okay with my cat. But a man, marriage, expectations, we good on that. We good on that. No shade to anybody out there. If you happy and you good, that's it. I'm just saying why me, will never get married. I've seen it firsthand. My own neighbor trying to cheat on his wife with me, and I live downstairs. Like, who got time for that? We good on that. We good. We good. We good. We good.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. I appreciate you for pulling up, fam. Appreciate you. Salutes. Let me go ahead and get these bars off real quick. I advocate for telling the truth and being completely unbiased. There's negatives and there's positives in relationships. If you're miserable, if you're unhappy with whoever you're with, you have no one to look at but them and you. Look in the mirror. Don't look at YouTube. Don't look at the reels. Don't look at TikTok. Look at yourself. Look at the things going on internally inside of you and ask yourself, do you reflect what you're opening your legs to? Do you reflect what you are putting your body entwined with, your spiritual essence? Ask yourself these questions. Are you an asshole? Are you a liar? Are you a manipulator? Are you fickle? Do you get impatient? Do you not understand how the dynamics of conversation looks? Do you not care or have empathy? Do you not look at the other person as a human being? Are you only in certain situations for yourself? Are you selfish? Are you prideful? Do you have an ego? Do you not know how to remove yourself in discussions and hear the other person? Are you flesh driven? Is everything that you're basing your reality all superficial? Is everything that you're chasing after superficial? Ask yourself these questions. This woman has a kid. She's not with the child's father. Shocker. I'm shocked. Oh, I don't know. It just didn't work out. Me and him just didn't work out. Well, guess what? Why didn't it work out? I don't know you, ma'am. I never met you a day in my life. Jennifer Lopez was married 4 times, engaged 6. Jennifer Lopez was one of the most desired women in Hollywood. How the fuck do you get married 4 times and divorced 4 times? It's all in choice. We choose the people that we deal with. Wherever you are in your life, if you ain't got your shit figured out and you don't know who you are, if you haven't fully embraced who you are as a person, you end up fucking around with people that you shouldn't be. That's the bottom line to it. It ain't my fault. It ain't got nothing to do with the viewers. The reason why I was fucking around with the people I was fucking around with was because I was horny, because I just wanted a warm body next to me. I was young. I didn't understand what happens when you intermingle with people that you ain't equally yoked with. I'm just out here being reckless and having fun and shit. I don't give a fuck about your feelings, and I'm not thinking about that shit. When you living worldly, you get worldly results. And this woman right here, she had a horrible experience. Something went sour with her child's father. And you can tell just off of the 7 minutes that she spoke that this isn't the first negative run-in with a guy. That's the only reason why she can automatically assume that every guy out here is moving the way that she is used to seeing it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to use the internet and you're trying to give advice, never give advice from personal experience. Don't talk on anything out of hurt and anger, because what you're going to end up doing is you're going to tell all of the negatives. You're not going to speak on the positives, and then the people that are watching, they're going to be thinking, "Damn, that's it. This is all I got out here. This is all that's the offer." Show of hands. Did you hear one positive thing come from this woman's mouth? One. From the minute we started the stream to me stopping the video, based on what I have said and based on what you've heard from her, have you heard one thing unbiased come from out of her mouth? Everything that came out of her mouth was about how shitty men are. Rewind the tape. And she was sneak dissing y'all at the same time. But you see, you don't think men see shit like that. We listen. I damn sure listen. I'm a hell of a good listener. I heard everything she said from start to finish. Men don't want wives. Men don't want to be married. I guess we just doing it just to be doing it. We know it ain't nothing out here. She wants to be single and free because she wants to live a certain way. She has a. I'm gonna put y'all on game. She has a certain system. Now, the way she's talking, she's bougie as fuck. She got some money. She got a nice job. She keep herself up. She talk like she's more than what she is. In reality, she for the street. She got a whole system that allows her to be a streetwalker without getting her heart broken. She really wants marriage, but she don't want to go through what she just went through. There's things within her that draws her towards those type of dudes. Because if you had your spiritual house in order and you had your mind clear and you didn't have any cobwebs, you would have been able to speak up here without attacking men character. All it was her husband was trying to sleep with me. Men only there for convenience. They cheat. They stick their dick in everything. They want to make money so that they can go out here and do what they want. Listen to Beyonce. Beyonce is married. To a billionaire. And he cheated on her. She stayed. Sherry is not married. She's single as fuck. And you can tell by the way she has conversations that she's angry. To be honest with you, you're probably just angry with yourself. You're mad because you haven't figured out that you are a part of the problem. So you're one of those women who always blame men for why you can't succeed in relationships. Jennifer Lopez will tell you that the guy was always the problem. She had 6 engagements. There's men out here that probably will never get married, will never lose their virginity, all that. And they're probably decent dudes, but guess what? You don't want them. So you say the majority of men, they're just shit. But there's like 70-80% of men who haven't been in a relationship or seen vagina in 20-30 years. That's how I know this was a whole rage bait. You just wanted to use this platform to create an argument and to build views and to get the men and the women in your comment section to go back and forth over this goofy shit. And you probably got somebody coming over right now. Probably got you a whole roster, a whole lineup as we speak. You try to play it off like you single. You single and you fucking. You single and you fucking.
Cut it out.
That's really what you're saying. But you're not. You're either fucking men with money, or you're fucking men with money, and you're fucking men who don't have money, but they provide you a different service, a different thrill. You see, I'm not the fool here. I done seen too many of these conversations. Oh, I got a roster of this and I got a roster of that. And if this person doesn't do this, then I go talk to this person for that. I'm not dumb. I done had my fair share. I done took my L's. I already know what it is. You're not going to play me. But a lot of dudes don't know what's going on. And y'all women be swearing y'all clean and y'all innocent. Y'all freaky as fuck. Nasty as shit. Y'all do some of the most detestable things on this fucking planet. But you want us to think that you just farting rainbows. You ain't been touched in years. Fuck out of here. Nah. She better. She ain't happy. She happy right now. But that them one night stands and them situationships that you got going on is only gonna last for so long. You're gonna get tired of it. I'm gonna tell you how men of quality think. They want a family, they want a home, they want to take care of their loved ones. So they're willing to do whatever it is necessary to make sure that happens, even if it means sacrificing most of their life slaving the 9 to 5. That's most men. She couldn't have. Either she didn't have one, or she rebelled and she went off into her own. There's always a root cause. Always a root to the development of somebody's mental state. It starts from your childhood. What you see in the house, and then you go out here into the world, and then you start comparing what you see out here in the world with what you see in the house. And if you ain't got somebody constantly helping you reshape and mold your personality, that'll screw you up. I look at her, I listen to what she said, and I try to be as fair and unbiased as possible, because there are some shitty ass men. There are a lot of them. A lot of them. But they're typically the dudes that you're attracted to, that you keep on having these issues with. Or let's expose some more hypergamy. Y'all want the brutal truth? You want the real honest truth? Let's do this. I've said this before. Men and women, their flesh typically controls them a lot more than we would like to acknowledge. There are women who get horny off of your height. There are women that will fuck you because you have a twin. There are women that will fuck you because you wear a uniform. There are women that will fuck you because they're bored. There are women that will fuck you to get back at their ex. There are women that will fuck you because you have a nice car. There are women that will fuck you because you're the supervisor. There are women that will fuck you because you said something nice to them. There are women that will fuck you because they have low self-esteem. There are women that will fuck you because you have 20,000 subscribers. I don't know who y'all think y'all be sitting up here lying to. You only lying to yourself, and you expose yourself every time you open your mouth because you can't hold yourself accountable. Just be honest about who you are. Oh, that's right. You don't really know who you are. Up here putting up this facade. I go on here right now, scroll through these little apps. What I see? Ass.
Don't blush. Damn it. He has so much sauce.
You and I, look, we cool. You can tell me. I ain't gonna judge you. But you ain't. Your reputation matters to some of you. Some of you get on camera and show everything and still pretend as if you are a good girl. Some of you think doing OnlyFans makes you better than somebody. Like, we're not about to do all that. You don't want to get married again? That's on you. Not knocking it. But don't use social media as reckless as you're doing. If you watch that video and I didn't do any commentary to it, a lot of people would have assumed that she was speaking some real shit. You would have been like, oh yeah, she's speaking facts. Yeah. Y'all wouldn't have known that she was talking mad shit about you. You wouldn't have known that a lot of what she said is false about men in general, especially when it comes to marriage and wanting a nuclear household, a stable one. Yeah, men cheat. Oh, let me go ahead and address that too. Why are we here? We have a different bracket of guy here that we're speaking about. Men with money like Andrew Tate and Donald Trump and the old white men and the celebrities in Hollywood and all that, they have the same characteristics as the Chad and Tyrone in the neighborhood. They have the money though. So you're pursuing the same type of dude in different tax brackets. I'm gonna probably end up having to break that shit down too. Because a regular nigga that live in your neighborhood might be broke, but he still move like Young Jeezy or some shit. He just don't have the money. So you'll deal with that. It's just different brackets of what you will accept from these people. It'll make sense. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Like you can't get Chris Brown, but you'll fuck with somebody who resembles him in certain ways, that do certain things that he does, talks the way he does. Maybe he dance, maybe he's light skinned, maybe he has his bone structure. I don't fucking know. Yeah. Nobody is fooled, my guy. We understand how this works. Men adjust, we adapt, and then we just keep it moving. Them perverts and them pedos and all that, We don't deal with them. We have nothing to do with them. We don't associate with them. We kicked them out the whip a long time ago. She's speaking about a specific group of folks. When you get up here on these platforms and you go to listen to people talk, make sure you figure out if they're being fair about their assessments. Because they can easily talk about something in detail, but it's only designed to target a specific person. The way she was speaking, that was designed for specific women. Broken women, women who need guidance, women who look up to certain folks, women who don't know up from down, right from wrong, women who didn't have the greatest relationships with their people. She's speaking to broken folks about broken things. If she was healed and she had all of her stuff in order, this would have been a more rational back and forth. And I had to challenge what she was speaking on because that's not right. And if you're going to listen to someone, make sure you're listening to something that's coming from a good place and not from damage and trauma. No bueno. No bueno at all. None whatsoever. You're not a 10, ma'am. At best, you're a 6. Women should be offended by the fact that you even said the things that you said about them. You indirectly said they ugly or they're not good enough. Men do not want bougie, arrogant, stuck up, problematic, combative ass women. Men are not trying to date men. What did you think this was? I ain't trying to date somebody who talk, walk, and act like me. I want to be the leader in my home. You've been jaded. You've been hurt by so many people. You don't know how to be soft. You don't know how to trust. You don't know what a good dude looked like if it was in your face. You probably done shitted on a lot of good dudes because you ain't fix your shit. And now you want to blame the world and everybody else for why you are in a predicament. No, grow up. Men can afford the luxury of crying and going into a corner and balling up. We got to eat this shit and keep going. That's cool. That's why I'm here. That's why you got me. So we can be honest. And we ain't got to worry about politics. And we ain't got to worry about someone trying to kick you off of social media because you saying things that nobody else wants to say. Men and women both fuck up. Men and women have both dropped the ball. There are a number of guys out here that are absolute trash. You want the shitty men that you're attracted to be us. You want them to be us. They're not like us. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. They're not like us. I'm sorry.
Good. I don't lose no sleep over trying to win the popularity contest from showing up with all this jewelry that I'm gonna leave on a nightstand and have a housekeeper to say, I don't know. I'm sure you don't know.
Y'all be trying to make science projects out of dysfunctional thinking men instead of looking and understand that's not a flex. You being attracted to dysfunctional, detached, spiritually sick, iniquity filled men. That's not a flex being attracted to that. You don't see the red flags in that. You don't see something wrong with you with that shit. You don't that shit like that shit never registered in your head that damn something what the fuck is up with me? I'm attracted to fucking people who don't know God. They don't have a relationship with that man. They don't know word. They don't know doctrine. They don't even walk in that. I'm attracted to that. Yeah. So I need to go ahead and figure some stuff out. This ain't what. Nah, you know why you get offended by everything. We can't tell y'all the truth. Everybody got a card to you. Oh, poor baby, let me rock you. Y'all spoiled. You're fucking spoiled. Nobody tells you the truth. Get your shit right. Get it in order. If not for me, for yourself and for everybody around you. Because when you are not at your best, that's going to fall on everybody else around you. And you're not bringing that shit to me, my nigga. Take that shit to somebody else. I'm 40 plus. I don't need it. I don't want it. You confused? You lost? You can't hold a conversation? You can't be wrong? You can't be corrected? I come into your world with the best intentions. You trying to stone cold me? And all? Nope, not happening. I'll stay right where I'm at, disease free, headache free, and I will, Lord willing, find somebody who is going to be on my program. And I won't lose sleep over you. You stay out there with the rest of them. That's where you want to be at. Okay. I'm not stopping nobody. Men in 2025, they see what it is. You're telling on yourself every day on social media. Your body language, your consonants, your attitude, your mindset, how you dress, how you walk, how you talk, how you treat yourself, how you treat people. Men are woke. We're waking up every day. We see what's up. We see what's out there. They're either going to play how you're playing, or they're going to take themselves out the race and let you be out there in the wilderness to do all that childish shit. Grow up. You 30, 40, 50 years old. You still acting like fucking kids. We're not dealing with y'all. Go ahead. Do you. Do you. We good over here. Let me make my money. Let me get in shape. Let me network. Let me fellowship. Let me get around people that are actually doing some shit with their life. What? Let me get around people that can show me how to make more money. What? I ain't got time for your attitude. What? I ain't about to sit up here and listen to you bitch about shit that you can change. What? You want to stay stagnant? All right, stay stagnant. What? You want to keep sleeping with multiple people? Go ahead. What? I'm not doing it. Most men are not doing it. 7 minutes of her talking about how negative men are. 0 minutes of her explaining or breaking down what type of woman she is and what she can bring to a partnership. What can you do other than look good, dress decent, Kevin Samuels already said this. A number of people have already said this. You make bad decisions. You have a child with somebody that you're not even with. You got all of this knowledge and all of this wisdom for the rest of the fucking world, but you couldn't even get it right the first time. But you want to come at everybody else. Hey, like I said, we all fuck up. We all do our dirt. But don't come up here with this high and mighty ass attitude like you doing this and doing that. Fuck out of here with that shit. Because if you were playing the game the right way, your ass would still be with your man right now, your husband, boyfriend, whoever. You'd still be in the house with him. But you're not. So you failed. You lost. You didn't know what to do. But it's our fault. Everything that happened to you is our fault. Cool. This is again why I asked the question. Why do you listen to people like that? Why do you give them a microphone? Yeah. Lock in. I know some shit. I know some things. I don't know all things, but I know some things. This is not to attack anyone personally. This has nothing to do with hard feelings or nothing. I'm telling you what it is. Men who they're clean up here and clean here, and they moving with purpose. They see the warning sign a mile away. You come with certain things that I have to think about in the moment and say, is this going to be worth it? If I pursue this, is it going to hold me, slow me down, or is it going to take me higher? If you're logical, if you're thinking with your dick and you don't give a shit about the quality of life you have, then you're just out here in the wind. And that's what most men and women are encountering in 2005. That's the only way I can describe it. If you knew better, you would do better. We wouldn't have so many diseases out here. I'm just saying. But I digress. Be very careful with what you consume on social media. Everything is not what it appears to be. Some folks' motives, they just come on here to talk shit. Some people just come on here to start stuff. Some people just come on here to create divides, to create narratives. Some people just come on here to vent. You got a market for everything. She didn't really do much justice with her points. So yeah, that's all I got for now, at least. Tomorrow, I'm taking the day off. I'm just going to be showing love to my people on social media. Everybody that's been rocking with me, reposting, sharing, all that. I'm just gonna be chopping up with them. I gotta get some Bible reading in too. I got a lot to do. A lot. I got a lot of ground to cover. I got too much on my plate. I can't be distracted or pouring my energy into people who are not pouring into me. So yeah, I'm cool on that. I love her. I love all y'all, man. Y'all, some of y'all are shitty people, but I love y'all, man. I see you guys on Monday morning show. The lineup is ready. The week is ready. My clips are ready. My reaction videos are ready. We going to get it done. Do me a solid before you go.
Push the goddamn button.
Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all streaming platforms. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, wherever you are. Tap in. Let's lock. Let's connect. Maybe do a podcast one day. If you got a topic, hit me up. Shout out to everybody that pulled up today. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. If you need me, you know where I'm at.